Kansas lawmakers introduced a bill that would ban cell phones in public schools across the state. Missouri already has such a law. Fox 4's Lexi French joining us live from Shawnee Mission North High School, where they've already been restricting those cell phone use.
That's right. The Shawnee Mission School District has its own cell phone policy in place, and it varies by grade level. But if Senate Bill 302 passes into law, then schools across the state would need to enforce the same rules. And that would mean that students would need to put their cell phones away at the beginning of the school day, and they would need to remain there until dismissal time. Supporters of the bill say that it'll improve the quality of learning time in schools.
We want when they're in the classroom to be able to focus on studies and not being distracted.
Senate Minority Leader Dinah Sykes says the state has been looking at the best way to approach cell phones in schools for several years.
That bell-to-bell ban is probably the best approach for making sure that students are more engaged.
If it passes, Senate Bill 302 would impact both public and private K-12 schools that are accredited by the Kansas State Department of Education.
I do think this is the best way for our state to move forward and really kind of across the board, not having inconsistencies or inequities based on where you are and what that school may have chosen.
The Shawnee Mission School District put its own cell phone policy in place a year ago.
We did surveys of the community and had various kinds of online conversations. So it's a policy that this community put together and that works for us.
Shawnee Mission's policy varies by grade level. Elementary students have no cell phone access during the school day. High schoolers can use their phones during passing periods and lunch.
My concern, one size fits all doesn't necessarily work everywhere. I mean, the idea of schools having policies makes a lot of sense. Having one policy for everybody doesn't necessarily make sense. Our community has come up with something that's working for us, and so we hope to be able to continue with that.
A hearing in the Education Committee is expected to be scheduled fairly early in the legislative session. And Sykes says that will be a time whenever parents, administrators, and educators can come and testify and talk about concerns or other thoughts that they have about this bill.